channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of googoogoogoods. Today's video is going to be another week in the life video slash craft fair prep vlog, and this weekend I do have one event, and it's kind of a random event that I added last minute. It's going to be at the Seminole County Mall, and it's pretty much all day on Saturday. It's a random event that I recently added that I saw advertised on Facebook in like one of the vendors needed for craft fairs in Central Florida group, and it's actually a free event, and essentially the mall, I guess, is like been bought by like a new owner or whatever, and they are wanting to have small businesses fill, I guess, certain spaces during the weekend, like Friday to Sunday, and to kind of advertise it, they put it out there to these groups that you can come and set up for free and kind of see what it looks like, what it's going to be like, and if you do like it, you can sign up for a semi-permanent spot, or you can also do a situation where you do one day a week and it's like $35 a day. So I just thought I would try and see how it goes, but that is Saturday, and I think it's pretty much the whole day, like mall opening to mall close, so like 10 to 8 maybe. So I don't know if I have to stay that whole time. I don't really know the full details on that, but we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. But that is what I am prepping for this week. Today is actually already Tuesday. Yesterday was Memorial Day, and today's been kind of a rough day for me. If you have been following me for a little bit, I had a root canal done a couple weeks ago. I guess it's been like 2 weeks, and they put my temporary crown on today, and I do not like my face being numb, and it's just like it's a little bit sore, and I'm still kind of numb, and I'm still kind of emotionally upset about having to get a crown. So I've been a little bit down in the dumps a little bit today, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what I'm gonna be working on today and this week. So the first thing that I'm gonna get to today is I have a couple of bag orders that I want to ship out. So I'll ship those, or I'll pack those on camera and get them ready to ship out. And also today, unrelated to the small business stuff, but related to still being on my sourdough journey, I'll show you what my starter is looking like. And I actually kind of, I don't want to say cheated, but I was really worried about my starter because it wasn't rising super good. It's doing good now, but I actually bought an already made starter from King Arthur Flour, so that was actually delivered today. So I need to do some stuff to like feed that and get that ready to go. So I technically have two starters now, one that's more ready than the other. But I thought I would show you the King Arthur one because, I mean, for like 20 bucks to have a starter already made and, you know, it's good to go, like, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So I thought I would show you that, and the one that I'm currently working on that I guess is on day 8. Let me write that down so I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure today is day 8 of making it, and you're supposed to wait, oh, I think around 2 weeks for it to mature, but it's finally starting to double, like more consistently. Like there was almost no rising to it this whole weekend, but today it looks good. So I'll show you what that's looking like. So yeah, that's unrelated to anything, but today I need to pack those orders, show you the sourdough starter. I wanted to try, this probably is going to be a this week thing but not a today thing. I need to film my monthly Patreon video, so I need to work on that. I'm going to try to have everything up and running. I've kind of been slacking on the Patreon stuff a little bit just because I'm trying to figure out like how I want to do it, how I want to set it up. So everything should be posted in the Patreon starting June 1st. So yeah, so I want to film that monthly Patreon video, and I want to, like I've been saying for the past couple weeks, list my things on Etsy. And I just bought like a ton of blanks, so those should be here this week, hopefully by either by Thursday, Friday at the latest, but probably Thursday, because I need to make a bunch of the Florida collage shirts, because those obviously did really, really good at Milk Mart. And I also bought like a bunch of different colors too, so I need to make DTF sheets tonight to hopefully get here by the end of the week to make them for Saturday, with not just the Florida collage, with a couple of other things too. So I need to work on that tonight, hopefully when the boys are asleep. I wanted to do some more sublimation on, I have some tote bags that I can sublimate, and I also have a couple of adult t-shirts left to sublimate, and my mouth is like kind of hurting, so I'll try to get through talking with this so that I can pack the orders and stop talking, because that is a little bit uncomfortable. I'd like to sew the book sleeves that I had cut out. If you didn't see that video, I made, I got a bunch of fabric ready to make book sleeves out of. So I'd like to sew those together and get those ready to go. I need to buy the DTF. There are a couple things I want to get off of Temu that I would like to order. And then I need to photograph and list the new items I have, like the Florida Collage shirt and just kind of like the other tote bags and some of the other things I've been working on. So I also want to work on filming short form content, which I've been talking about for forever too. So I need to do a situation where when I'm filming videos like this, I should like maybe take a break from the long form when I'm doing like a time lapse or something and do short form when I'm like doing like the DTF or sublimation or sewing. So I need to work on doing that because I'd like to be able to post on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm really bad at it. So that is what I'm going to be working on this week and a little bit today. So today I'm probably just going to focus on packing those orders and the sublimation. I can do my sublimation while I'm sewing, but it's going to be hard to kind of like divide my attention. But I did get something. I invested in something very important, and it came yesterday. I got a heat tape dispenser for my heat tape when I'm doing the DTF and sublimation, because I've just been cutting it with scissors and it's really annoying and really time consuming. So I got a heat tape dispenser from Amazon. So this is definitely going to save me time, energy, and effort and help my sanity a little bit. So I need to figure out how to set that up and get that ready. So I'll get that out of the way and I'll set you up, and let's go ahead and pack some orders. The first order I'm packing today is for Stephanie in Georgia, and she got the Ethan bag. So I've got my thank you card and I've also got my packing slip. I'm just gonna drop it in there. Fun fact, my mom's name is Stephanie. So Stephanie, that's also my mom's name. She got the Ethan bag. The Ethan bag is definitely been my most popular bag besides the breakfast bag, which I thought was really funny because I thought that the cowboy boot one and the rainbow one would be the most like popular one, but it's definitely been the Ethan bag for sure. So kind of an interesting little situation. I did not expect that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my shipping label. Okay, on to the next one. The next order is for Samantha in New York, and she also got an Ethan bag. So I've got her thank you card and also her packing slip. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. Yeah, at Milk Mart, I brought a good many of the breakfast bags and the Ethan bags, and they were sold out relatively quickly. So I definitely should have brought more than I did. When I do Market for Makers, I think I'm gonna bring like so many. I think I've talked about how I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing Market for Makers in Jacksonville again in June. So I'm gonna try to bring like a ton of bags, probably mostly Ethan bags. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my third and final one. The next bag is going to be for Christy in Tennessee, and she got the Dolly bag, which is what I thought was going to be the most popular bag. So I've got her thank you card, and I've also got her packing list. Put it in there, and then put it in my big bag. Stuff her in there. Put her in there. Okay. And that is my final bag to pack today. So I will get those off in the UPS store later today. So yeah, there it is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this in the other room and show you the status of my sourdough starter. So this is my sourdough starter on day 8, and the rubber band is where it was last night at around like 7 p.m. because I fed it kind of late last night. But it's looking good. It's almost doubled. That's what it's been like. Inside. Oh yeah, I think that's really good. Oh my gosh, it's like so gross, but like so good. Oh my gosh, I still think that that's still eating, I guess, I don't think it's super ready to go for me to put more stuff in it. I think what my issue was, I was kind of trying to do some troubleshooting. I was doing equal parts water to flour, but it was kind of looking like it was too hydrated based on what I was looking at the internet. It said that I added too much water, or not that I added too much water because that was in the directions, but for some reason mine just did not like that amount of water. So I did like 10 grams less of water and it worked wonders. But this is the sourdough starter from King Arthur. And like literally it's just like, yeah, like 1 ounce. Can you see it? Like 1 ounce of starter. And it came really quick. And it came with like instructions on what you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to feed this. They want me to do it in a big bowl, but I'm kind of wondering if I should do it in like a big kind of like glass container. I guess I'll do it in a bowl. I don't know why I'm like freaking out about using it in a bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna gather all of my supplies that I need for this and I'll check back in. Okay, so should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So you're gonna take your starter. A little bit of starter there on the top of it. Try to like get that off of there. Okay, so you're gonna take your starter and we're gonna add 57 grams of water. This part is what kind of stresses me out. That was a little stressful. Okay, so once I've done that, stir to partially dissolve the starter and loosen it from the container. I'm wondering if I was supposed to be able to like take the seal off, because this has like a little seal in it, but it was just like open, so I'm just gonna assume that that's fine. I'm just gonna say that that's fine now, and now I gotta get my big bowl. Place the starter water in a large bowl, and then add, seems like a lot of water. So now I need 227 grams of water. Now, it says to add all-purpose flour, but I'm going bread flour because that's what I've got. Actually, I'm gonna go crazy. Perfect. That seems well mixed. So now I just need to grab some plastic wrap. Okay, so there is my sourdough starter that has been fed from King Arthur's flour. So I'm gonna put him in this corner over here, and I'll try to get a good shot of what it looks like before it's grown. So I'm very interested to see. It says to check on it again in 8 to 24 hours. So I'm gonna go with 24 hours, and I may check in later tonight when I feed my other one, but I literally am so stoked about that and how good my like own that I did by from scratch is doing. So I might be able to make some bread this week. I just loaded the tape dispenser, and it was like kind of a little bit of a ruckus. I had to watch a video on it because the instructions, not helpful. So I've got that loaded and ready to go, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and sublimate on these tote bags. So these are tote bags that I've just been using for sublimation. They are from Michaels, and I think you can get them from Michaels like in singles, but I got the Maker's like bundle or whatever, so it's cheaper on their website and you can get a lot for just a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these going. I think that I'm gonna try to just do 4 of the unbleached ones and then 4 of the bleached ones today. I think I'll definitely have time for that, and then when I get done with that I will sew some of the book sleeves. But the only thing that I think is kind of like annoying about these totes is that there's just like, it just seems like so much pack packaging, so it kind of takes me a hot minute to get these out. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you're just getting one at a time, but I really wish that they were able to do like packaging when you buy the bundle or whatever, just because it just seems like so incredibly wasteful to put a bunch of little plastic pieces and then wrap it in paper and then put it in a plastic bundle. It just seems like way too much craziness, and it feels like they would definitely have a way to fix that, but I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming, maybe I'm crazy. But I think for these unbleached ones, so I say bleached ones, these unbleached ones, I'm gonna use this design. Let me pull it out. I think for these I'm gonna use this thing that says Florida Social Club. It's very similar to the other one that has the alligator and the flamingo, but it's just oranges, and I thought that was super cute, so I thought I would do those. And I think today something that I'm gonna try to get from either Sam's Club or Costco is like a air filter situation, because definitely I think doing the sublimation and doing the DTF without like very much air circulation in here, like I have a really hard time. I can't really open my window because it doesn't have a screen on it. I could get a screen, I guess, but it's really hot outside, and if I opened it and I didn't have the screen on there, you can probably guarantee that some lizards would be coming in here to hang out with me, and I personally don't want to hang out with any lizards right now. Maybe later outside I wouldn't mind, but right now inside I do mind. And oh, it looks really stormy outside right now, but I need to get like an air filter something, because definitely whenever I sublimate or do DTF, it gets pretty not even that it gets stinky, but I can definitely tell that there are fumes going, and I can kind of feel a little bit nauseous after doing it. So it also could be a combination of the fact that it gets really hot because of the heat press. So I definitely need to get a air purifying thing so that I don't get sick or die. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to sublimating these, and then I'll pick out another design that I want to put on the other ones. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to it. actually coming to an end, and I was able to sublimate those four totes, and I was able to sew some of these book sleeves. So not a ton. I ran out of bobbin actually on this one, so that's kind of annoying. So for the last like couple minutes, I've just been replacing like filling up some bobbins. So that's what I got done today. Tonight I'm going to try to work on getting more of this done and the photography if I have the chance. So yeah, so I will check in later tonight. It's Tuesday night, and I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of stuff in here tonight, just because I do need to work on getting my like DTF gang sheet made and sent out so that that can be shipped to me, and hopefully here by the end of this week so that I can work on getting some of these shirts ready to go for this weekend. I'm a little bit worried that since we just had like a holiday weekend and I'm getting my thing kind of in a little bit late to the game, that it may not get here till Friday at the earliest. So we'll have to see. If I don't have it, like if I don't have enough of the stuff for Saturday, like it's not a big deal. Like I said, it was like a free event. But I wanted to come on here real quick and show you that I went ahead and ordered a air purifier from Amazon. And Amazon is crazy. I literally ordered this at like 3 o'clock today, and it got here at like 7:30. So kind of crazy, but here it is. It's pretty small, and that's what I was looking for in an air purifier. This was one of the top rated, I guess it said like Amazon's pick or whatever. And I wanted something small and wasn't super loud, and this is small, and people said that it wasn't super loud. So that is what I'm looking for. But this is it. This is my little air purifier. So I thought maybe I would test this tonight real quick. Like I'd plug it in and try to do like one sublimated thing. So I'm gonna plug this in and see how it works. Okay, so I've set it up behind, and I already did the first little like pre-press, and I can still smell it, but it definitely seemed like the steam was going that away. So that's good. So I'm hoping that when I press my print, which I'm going to be using this cute little like floral one, hopefully the smell goes that away to the back. So I'll press it and kind of let you know what's going on. Also, I want to say I like these bags, but they sometimes give me the worst trouble in terms of like after I do my first press, it gets really creased, and that's really annoying. It's kind of like these parts, because they're boxy, that they don't want to lay flat. So that is my only qualm with these, but I'm going to go ahead and print this and show you kind of what the situation's looking like. Or I can also show you me using this guy. Okay, so there's my image and it's taped down. Grab my butcher paper, put it on top. I'll tape that down just for fun. All right, in 1 minute we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, see, I feel like it's floating towards the back a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. This might be a little bit tricky to do with one hand, but we're gonna make it work. Ta-da! Cute! And then what I like to do, lint roller, and just do some zhuzhing on it to make sure that none of the lines stay in the fabric. And then I'll take this paper out. And then I'll reuse this paper, so I'll put it on the shelf. And then, yeah. So that's what this little tote bag is looking like. I think that looks really cute. I mean, I still smell it, but maybe less so, or maybe just like having this on will kind of help dissipate it a little bit. But yeah, that looks really, really cute. I love that. I'm definitely feeling like it's gonna help a little bit, but maybe not like that much. But I've obviously just tested it just now, so I'm gonna test it like tomorrow, the next couple of days, and kind of see how it goes. I definitely feel like the air does feel a little bit less stinky than it usually does. Usually like the scent of like the sublimation is very heavy in the room, but I definitely feel like it is a little bit less. But I might also just get the screen for the window too and just see how that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight, and I'll check in tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. I'm kind of getting a late start today. I showered and washed my hair. I made and ordered a bunch of DTF like gang sheets, so that kind of took me a long time to get done, and I fed my starters. So now I am about to start getting into the thick of it, and I think probably what I'm going to be working on today is trying to finish the rest of these book sleeves, like actually put them together and get them done. So that's what I'm going to get started on right now. Tonight I'm definitely going to try to do the photo shoot with my new shirts, so I'm going to try to get that done. I also kind of saw on Instagram a way to do these book sleeves that I think I might like a little bit better, but I'm going to do these as I planned, and maybe we'll do a test one. The test one, or like the new way to do it, would not be with the fusible fleece. It would just be with normal batting, and it would have like a tie instead of the clip, if that makes sense. But I might do a test one of that either today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these tonight. Also, with Ethan's help, I need to find my tripod. My tripod I think is in one of the bins, but I would like his help to try to find that. So I'm gonna get started on sewing these, and when I get done with these, or if I get done with these, I might do some sublimating on some more of the totes. So without further ado, let's get to sewing. Like I was saying, I kind of had a late start today, so nap time is actually over. My boys are starting to wake up, but I was able to get this stack ready to be sewn, where I'll sew the lining to the outer fabric. Some of the lining fabrics are a little bit longer than the outer, so I need to kind of like cut that excess off, and then once I do that, I will sew around this edge to put the outer and the liner together. So that's what I'm gonna work on, I guess, tomorrow, because tonight, like I was saying, I want to work on doing my photo shoot. So that's what I'm gonna get into tonight. So I will check in when my photo booth is all set up and I'm ready to take some photos. Ethan's home, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on doing these book sleeves. I went ahead and clipped like 2 of them, clipped the lining and the outer, like matching it up. For the small one, I'm gonna have to kind of just like shove it underneath like I've been doing, but for these bigger ones, I can remove my little arm thing and make it like a free arm, I think that's what it's called, and I'm able to just like put this on there and go around. So that's going to make that a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so I turned out all of my big ones, so that is what they are looking like, but I still need to go through and do the final, like, pulling it out so that's flat like that. I'm close with this one, but I still need to kind of like turn it out like that, and then I'm going to press it with the iron, and then I will do the top stitching. But so far they look really, really cute. I love that. I love this print. This is so cute. But yeah, these are like what I'm considering to be the medium size book sleeves. So the small one, this one got messed up, I have to redo it. The small one was like this, and then the medium was like this. So yeah, so that is what that is looking like. So I'm gonna go and hang out and do dinner and bath time and everything like that. So yeah, I will check back in later. Happy Thursday. Here is my stack of book and device sleeves that I went ahead and got the lining all tucked in there. So all I have left to do with these is I want to give it a good little iron, and then I need to do the top stitching around the opening, and then I need to do my little button clip. So I think those turned out really good. I think they look really, really cute, but I'm gonna work on those later today probably. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and work on right now is I want to sublimate some t-shirts, because I have a lot of t-shirts that I need to sublimate, and go ahead and try to start clearing that inventory out of here to make room for the shirts I'm going to do DTF on. And I'm also going to embroider on some of the shirts I got. I got a delivery of one box of things that I ordered from SNS Activewear, so I'll probably unbox that later. I think it's just a bunch of the ivory Comfort Colors t-shirts, but I think what I'm going to work on, like I was just saying, are the sublimation t-shirts, and go ahead and try to get those done. And when I get done with those, I'm going to start working on DTF of the tank tops that I was showing in last week's video, like the last Milk Mart video. I think that's when I showed it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm going to be working on these tank tops. It's just the Florida collage, but on a tank top. So I want to get working on those, and maybe while I'm working on those is when I will sew the book sleeves. But I still have a couple of the Florida collage DTF prints, so I can do a few of those. My actual order, where I'll have more coming in, I don't think is going to be delivered until, well, it says that it might be delivered next Tuesday, but I think it's going to get here earlier than that, but I'm not really quite sure. But I do think I have enough to do at least a couple of these. So yeah, so I'm just waiting on my heat press to heat up. And for the t-shirts, I'm going to be using this sublimation, or like this design. It says life is a beach, make some waves, and it has a little frog. I thought that was like super duper cute. So those are the designs I'm going to be putting on these t-shirts. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead, wait for this to heat up, and get started.
Train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. I don't
coming to a close, but I was able to do most of the top stitching for the book sleeves. I did all of the sublimated tees that I wanted to do, and I think they turned out super duper cute. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so I got all of those done, and then I got 2 of the tank tops done, and those also look really, really good. And I actually only had 2 of those DTFs available to even like put on the shirt right now. So hopefully the new roll comes soon. I've got like 40 or something on the new roll of DTF. So that is what I got done today. So later on tonight, I'll probably do some more sublimation of the tote bags. And I had another box of t-shirts delivered, so I'll unbox that and see if some of the shirts that are in there are the ones that I wanted to embroider. So I will check in later tonight. It's Thursday night, and I think what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm going to just sublimate some of the totes, and I'm gonna do a lot of manatee related ones. I don't think I've shown you this one, but it says respect the locals, and it has a little manatee. I wanted to do a bunch of manatee totes because I have an event in like 2 weeks that's going to be in Manatee County, so I want to have a lot of manatee stuff ready. So while I am working on that, I'm also working on doing this Google Doc that's going to have a lot of information about like pop-up stuff, because I want to make kind of like a little series where I talk about the essentials, like on how to pop up and like what you need to pop up, how to find pop-ups, just kind of stuff like that. So I'm working on that while I sublimate, so let's just get to it. I'm all done sublimating for the night because I'm going to go ahead and eat dinner. I ended up doing 3 of these respect the locals. I think this graphic is so stinking cute. I ordered some in DTFs in just white that I'm going to put on some shirts. And then I did 3 of the Manatee fan club. Also really, really cute. And I'll show you what my dock is looking like. So I've actually been working on this for like literally weeks, but I kind of forgot about it, and I'm getting back into it because I really want to make this video. But essentially I am just trying to write down everything that I think is important to know about doing craft fairs and pop-ups and stuff like that. So I still have a lot of work, I think, to put into it. Well, not a lot, but I have pretty much the first episode done. There's just like a lot of different pieces and a lot of information that I think is important, so it's definitely a lot of information, and I'm probably going to do it over like 3 to 4 videos. So the first episode I have is kind of like the basics of it, and then episode 2 is going to be how I personally find markets. I'm trying to think about what I would like the other episodes to be. I'm kind of trying to think about that. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go eat dinner, and I will check in tomorrow. Happy Friday. Today I'm going to start off by packing an order for Megan and get that ready to go out the door, and then when I'm done with that, I am going to work on doing some embroidery on the tote bags. So I'm gonna work on that. I think I'm just going to try maybe 1 new design on the tote bags. It's a manatee, so I need to change the thread colors on my machine and get it ready for that. And maybe even before I do that, I'm going to unbox some of the apparel blanks that I got from S&S Activewear and kind of show you some of the new stuff I got. My DTF sheet is not going to get here until tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to actually like work on any of that today, but I'll show you what I got and kind of like what my game plan is for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this order and then show you the new blanks I got. So like I was saying, this is an order for Megan here in Orlando, and she got the Hungry and Tired shirt, and I think she was saying that this is actually a gift for someone, so I hope that they really like it. So I'm gonna go face down, I'm gonna wrap her up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my "Your order was packed" on YouTube sticker. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna put my thank you card and my packing list. But yeah, that's good. And then I'll sticker it shut. Perfect. And then fold this in, fold this in, take my little bag. I'm gonna go this side. Pack it in. I'm gonna fold that in a little bit. Awesome, awesome. And now I just have to put my shipping label on, but I'm gonna put it on the back because I don't want to cover the thank you. So I'll put this on here. Put it on the back. And now that's ready to go to Megan. These are my 3 boxes of blanks. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this top one. I'm not quite sure why this box is so small. I think maybe it came from like a different warehouse or something, but it's a tiny little box. Okay. Okay, so this box has some of the ivory comfort colors, and then here are some of the new shirts that I got. It's also comfort colors, but it's like the Color Blast. I think that looks super duper cute. I have a DTF print that I'm going to put on that, but this is like the Color Blast, and I think this is the shade Umber. I could be wrong, but I got a bunch of those. And then there's another one in this box, and it's this really pretty blue color, and it's the same like Color Blast situation. I don't know if you can even really tell that much on camera for this one, but it's a really, really pretty blue color, and it's kind of like tie-dye, but not really tie-dye, if that makes sense. So those 2 are in there, and this one. So I've got some DTFs for those ones, and then let's see what's in this one. Okay, this one's looking like just more of the ivory. Let's see here. Yeah. Ivory, ivory, ivory. I'm trying to find... Yeah, this one must just be all ivory. Is this for this one? Okay, yeah, I was right about that being umber. That blue one was called Fiji blue. Oh, actually in this first box, these are some of the new tees. They're the comfort colors, like boxy tees. So they're not cropped like completely, but they're the women's boxy tees. They're kind of like crop tops, but not crop tops. So I'm actually going to embroider on these. I'm gonna do the test embroidery on the on one of the tote bags and see how that looks. And if it looks good, I'll do it on one of these shirts. But yeah, it's just like a little crop top, but not a crop top. Okay, so I think that this box just has normal long ivory. Yeah, okay, that's all that's in this box. So that's good to have, but not as exciting as the other box. Okay, so based on that, this one should have a bunch of new stuff in it. And if not, then I may have another box coming my way or something. So I got some of this color in the, this is also like the crop, like the boxy top. How cute is that? So it's like a light blue in the crop top version. And then I got this purple color in the Color Blast. Like how stinking cute is that? I got that one. And then this is another crop top one. In that color. Let's see. More of those must be buried underneath here. Yeah, more of those are buried underneath here. And then this is the last Color Blast color I got. Is this pink one. How stinking cute is that? So yeah, I got a bunch of different Color Blast colors and then a couple of the boxy tops. So yeah, I am pleasantly pleased with that. Maybe I'll lay out all the colors and kind of show you what they look like together. This pile is all of the Color Blast ones, and all of these are the boxy top ones. So I've got the orange color, the blue color, the purple color, and the pink color. Like, look at how cute that is. I think that all of those are gonna look super duper cute on the rack. And then these are the crop top ones I was talking about. I have the ivory ones, purple, orangey, and the blue. So just for reference, here is the box top one. Like, I'll show it against my body, hold on. Okay, so this is a small of the boxy top, and my waist is like up here. So this shirt's a little bit long, but it comes up to like right here. So it still like covers like my tummy, so it's not like a full crop, but it kind of hits more at my hip bones instead of longer, if that makes sense. But it's not like super duper croppy. Once I have it like embroidered and I have shorts that are a little bit cuter than Nords, I'll try this on so you can see what I'm talking about. But I think that all of those are gonna look so cute. The first test I'm going to do is going to be on one of these tote bags. So I'm going to measure and kind of find where I want this to be. So I'm thinking, so that's about 11 across, so 5.5. It's about right there. Okay. I'm trying to think about if I want it to be higher up or lower. Let me see. Top to bottom for 14. So I'm gonna go 6. Okay, I'm gonna go 6 down. If I can. Okay. Right. So that is where I want it to be. Yeah, that was good to me because the design is about yay big, I think. Yeah, so that's gonna be perfect. Let me write that down. I was gonna try to do my 9x3 hoop, but it was like the wrong orientation for what I needed. So I'm just gonna have to use my bigger hoop, the 8x9. But I'll line up like that. It'll definitely give me more space to work with anyway, so that's good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Boop. Oh, maybe good. Maybe let me scoop this a little bit more in here. Okay, now try it again. Alright, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on my machine. This is the cute little design that I'm doing. It's just these little strawberries, and it's gonna take kind of a hot minute, and it is kind of a lot of stitches. I don't want to bump up my speed just because that always sketches me out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lock it and load it. I think that turned out really, really cute. There are a couple of jump stitches that I have to cut out, but overall, I think that is super cute, and I think that's gonna look really cute on one of the boxy tees. I think that's super cute. I think what I'm gonna do is hoop another tote and do another tote first, and then after I do that, I'll put my hooping station on here and try to hoop a couple t-shirts. My boys woke up while I was finishing up that last tote, so I had to pop away, but Ethan's home now. But I ended up making 2 of the strawberry totes, and I think they turned out so good. I already did the jump stitch clipping on that one, and I still need to do it for this one. And I also did this while that was going on. I did 4 little Manatee tote bags with the sublimation. So I got those done. I'm really stoked about it. And now that Ethan's home, I think what I'm going to do is try to hoop one of my t-shirts and do the strawberry on the t-shirt. So wish me luck with that. For the stabilizer, I'm gonna use the Soft and Sheer by Sulky and see if that does a good job on the back of it. So that's what this looks like. So this is just like a normal kind of like, it is a cutaway. It's called, why am I having trouble finding the words? The poly mesh. It's like a different type of poly mesh. It's a different brand than I usually use. So I'm hoping that this works really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and hoop my shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and pull down the Hoopmaster hooping station and hoop it on there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to doing that. That turned out really, really cute. Okay, so let me take off this, and I decided to add the water soluble topper just to kind of like help the stitches not sink into the t-shirt. So let me grip that, and then I still need to cut my jump stitches and then hit this with a little bit of water to get the rest of the water soluble and my marking pen. But let's see what it looks like unhooped. All right, let's see what our final result is. Stop, that's so cute. I love that. That turned out so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so also I feel like the cutaway did such a good job. Oh my gosh, because there's like no puckering. It looks so good. Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out. That's like so good. Okay, so that is what that is looking like, but I'm gonna go and do dinner time with my children, and I will check back in later. It's Friday night, and I think the only work stuff I'm actually going to be doing tonight in here is I might hoop another t-shirt and go ahead and try to get that stitched out. But I don't want to do too much tonight because I want to go and work on the PDF document that I'm making of the plans of the collapsible shirt rack, because I get a lot of questions about that. So I've been working on the PDF for that, and I also need to edit the video for that, and I also want to edit this vlog so that I can go ahead and try to get it done and get it uploaded, or like scheduled, uploaded to get scheduled. So I kind of want to work on that. And what's actually funny is I did my first sourdough recipe today. I made pizza crust using the discard, but I thought it was going to take way less time. Like my plan was to make it so we would have it to make pizzas tonight for the boys. And I really just needed to read the directions through. I thought there was only one rise, but there were like 4 different rises or something like that. There was the first rise, and then there was a second rise, and then there was like a let it rest, and then there was a bake it. So I started it way too late, so I ended up actually just freezing the dough balls. So that's kind of funny. And I also want to prep a recipe using active starter. So the pizza dough is with discard, but I want to use the active starter. I'm not using the one that I made from scratch. I'm using the King Arthur one because the one I made from scratch isn't mature yet. So I want to go ahead and make the dough for that, because tomorrow morning, right before I go to my market, I'm going to try to make, well, at least kind of like semi get ready so that Ethan can finish a raspberry lemon, like not a cinnamon roll, but like a roll situation, because I want the boys to have that and I would like to try that. So I'm going to try to get that also set up tonight. But tomorrow I have the mall event, and I think I'm supposed to be there by 9:30 in the morning, and it's like 30 minutes away. So 30 minutes away, and I need to set up at 9:30, and I think we're supposed to be done at 8 o'clock. And according to the email, we are supposed to be there the whole time, so it's definitely going to be a long day. I'll need to remember to bring a bunch of snacks, but I don't have super high hopes for the event tomorrow. But I mean, hey, who knows, maybe a bunch of people will decide to come to the mall. But once again, it was a free event, so no harm done. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here, and I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more behind the scenes small business content and craft fair vlogs, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!
My headspace, been weaker, it's been waiting for the right